Welcome to the series recap of the San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies, played at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. The Giants and Phillies split the series. We begin with Game 1, which the Giants won 10-4. Landon Roop started for the Giants. Taijuan Walker started for the Phillies. The Phillies took the lead in the bottom of the first inning. Bryson Stott hit a leadoff single off of Roop. Then Trey Turner knocked him in. Turner swings at the first pitch and hits a fly ball out into the gap in left center. Stott around third. He will score. And into second with a double is Turner. A wild pitch moved Turner to third. Roop struck out Bryce Harper for the first out of the inning. Then Kyle Schwarber walked to put runners on first and third for Nick Castellanos. Two and two the count. Castellanos swings and lines a base hit to left. That scores Turner, and the Phillies lead 2-0. JT Realmuto drew a walk to load the bases. Max Kepler hit a ground ball to third, but the Giants only got one out at second, and Schwarber came in to score the Phillies' third run of the inning. The Giants managed to take the lead in the top of the second. Elliot Ramos hit a one-out double. Then Lamont Wade Jr. walked to put runners on first and second for Wilmer Flores. The 1-2 pitch, that's lined up the middle into center field. Ramos will score without a throw, and the Giants are on the board. The Giants didn't stop there. Up next was Patrick Bailey. Walker set. The pitch. Bailey hits a chopper back to the pitcher. Walker goes to second, and the throw is wide. The ball goes into center field, and Wade comes in to score. The Giants then trailed 3-2 for the ninth place hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted high to left. Kepler back. At the wall. Gone. A 3-run home run for Tyler Fitzgerald, and the Giants take the lead. Even after the Giants took the lead, they proceeded to make it a 6-run inning when Willy Adames came to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. One and one to Adames. Here it comes. He swings and hits a drive out to right center. On its way. Gone. Willie Adames goes deep for the first time this season, and the Giants lead 6-3. In the bottom of the fourth inning, the Phillies had runners on second and third with nobody out, but did not score. The Phillies did score in the bottom of the fifth inning when Nick Castellanos came to the plate with 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch to Castellanos. That is blasted out to left. Undoubtedly gone. Home run for Nick Castellanos. And the Phillies make this a 2-run game. Max Kepler hit a leadoff double for the Phillies in the bottom of the sixth inning, off of the new pitcher, Randy Rodriguez. He moved to third on a ground out from Alec Boehm, but Johan Rojas struck out, and Bryson Stott flew out to left to end the inning. Tanner Banks came in to pitch the seventh inning for the Phillies. Tyler Fitzgerald hit a leadoff triple off the right field wall. Then Mike Yastrzemski came to the plate. This will be the eighth pitch of the at-bat. The payoff pitch. Yastrzemski drives one to right. Castellanos looking up. Gone. A 2-run shot for Mike Yastrzemski, and the Giants lead 8-4. The Giants tacked on 2 more runs in the ninth inning. Tyler Fitzgerald hit a leadoff double off of Jose Ruiz. Then Mike Yastrzemski knocked him in. Oh, and 1 to Yastrzemski. Ruiz, the pitch. That's hit sharply to right, and it will go to the wall. Fitzgerald will come in to score. It's an RBI double for Mike Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski moved to third on a passed ball. Then with 2 outs, Matt Chapman came to the plate. Chapman behind, 1-2. There's a ground ball to short. Turner gets to it on the outfield grass. The throw to first. It is not in time, and the Giants lead 10-4. Was the final score of the game. Landon Roop got the win, going 5 innings, allowing 4 runs, and striking out 8. Taijuan Walker took the loss, going 5 innings, allowing 6 runs, 4 of them earned, and striking out 5. We now go to the second game of the series, which took place on April 15th, Jackie Robinson Day, so everyone wore the number 42. Justin Verlander started for the Giants. Jesus Luzardo started for the Phillies. The Phillies took the lead in the bottom of the second inning when JT Realmuto hit a leadoff home run. One and oh to Realmuto. The pitch. Swung on and lifted to deep left center. Ramos looking up, and it is off the wall. No. The umpires are now signaling it's a home run, and JT Realmuto puts the Phillies on the board. The home run by Realmuto was followed by a double from Max Kepler. Alec Boehm grounded out to advance Kepler to third. Then Brandon Marsh hit a sacrifice fly to Luis Matos in right to score Kepler and give the Phillies a 2-0 lead. The Giants tied the game in the top of the fourth inning. Matt Chapman hit a one-out double. Then Wilmer Flores drew a walk. The next batter was Casey Schmidt, and during his at-bat, a double steal put runners on second and third. Then Schmidt did this. The 3-1 pitch. Schmidt lines one into left for a hit. Chapman scores. Coming around third is Flores. The throw home is not in time, and this game is tied at 2. The Giants took the lead in the sixth inning. Jung-Hoo Lee hit a one-out double off of Luzardo. Then Matt Chapman walked. That led the Phillies to bring in Orion Kerkering to face Wilmer Flores. A wild pitch advanced both runners, and a ground out to short scored Lee to put the Giants ahead 3-2. The Phillies took the lead for good in the bottom of the sixth. Kyle Schwarber and Nick Castellanos hit one-out singles. Then JT Realmuto tied the game. The 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball to left. Ramos gets a bad jump. Now he's coming in. Schwarber comes in to tie the game, but Castellanos has to be held up at second because he did not know whether the ball would be caught or not. The Phillies then took the lead when the third baseman, Alec Boehm, came to the plate with 2 outs. Boehm swings at the first pitch and lines one to left for a hit. Castellanos scores, and the Phillies take the lead. The Phillies added on in the bottom of the seventh inning. Hayden Birdsong came in to pitch for the Giants and gave up a leadoff triple to Bryson Stott. Trey Turner grounded out to short, which did not score Stott. But then came Bryce Harper. Harper ahead in the count, 3-0. Now he swings and drives it deep to right. Yastrzemski back. It is gone. A 2-run shot for Bryce Harper, and the Phillies lead 6-3. The Giants got 1 run back in the 8th inning. Elliot Ramos and Willy Adames singled off of Jose Alvarado to put runners on first and third. Then Jung-Hoo Lee came to the plate. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Alvarado deals. Lee hits a ground ball into right field. Ramos comes in to score, and the Giants cut the deficit to 2. That would be the last run of the game. The final score of Game 2. The Phillies 6, the Giants 4. Jesus Luzardo wound up going 5 1/3 innings, allowed 3 runs, and struck out 4. Justin Verlander took the loss, going 5 2/3 innings, allowing 4 runs, while striking out 1. Orion Kerkering was credited with the win, and Matt Strom picked up the save. Now we go to the third game of the series, which the Giants won 11-4. Robbie Ray started for the Giants. Aaron Nola started for the Phillies. The Giants put up a 4-run first inning to start the game. It began with a 1-out double from Willy Adames. Then Jung-Hoo Lee knocked him in. One and one to Lee. The pitch. That's lined into right for a hit. Adames around third. He will score without a throw, and the Giants take a 1-0 lead. The Giants proceeded to load the bases on a single from Matt Chapman and a walk from Elliot Ramos. Lamont Wade Jr. struck out for the second out of the inning. Then Wilmer Flores drew a walk to score a run. That brought up the catcher Patrick Bailey, who knocked in 2 more. One and one to Bailey. Nola set. The pitch is grounded to the left side, off the glove of Turner and into left field. Chapman scores. Ramos scores. It's 4-0 Giants. The Phillies responded with 2 runs in the bottom half of the inning. Trey Turner hit a leadoff single off of Robbie Ray. Then Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber walked to load the bases. Nick Castellanos flew out to shallow right field, which did not score a run. But the next batter, JT Realmuto drew a walk, and the Phillies scored their first run of the game. Ray struck out Alec Boehm for the second out of the inning, then walked Edmundo Sosa, which brought in another run. A strikeout to Rafael Marchand ended the inning. The Phillies managed to tie the game in the bottom of the fourth inning. Johan Rojas hit a leadoff double, then advanced to third when Trey Turner flew out to right. That brought up Bryce Harper. The first pitch to Harper is driven deep to right. On its way. Gone. A 2-run home run for Bryce Harper. And this game is tied. The Giants retook the lead in the fifth inning. Jung-Hoo Lee hit a 1-out double. Then Matt Chapman came to the plate. Chapman behind, 0-2. The pitch. Chapman lines it into center. Lee around third. He will stop there. Now the throw home goes wide and into the dugout, and Lee comes in to score. The Giants added on in the sixth inning. Patrick Bailey drew a 1-out walk. Tyler Fitzgerald singled, and Mike Yastrzemski walked to load the bases. That led the Phillies to bring in Jose Ruiz for Aaron Nola to face Willy Adames. Adames drew a walk in a full count to force in a run and make it 6-4. Then Jung-Hoo Lee hit a sacrifice fly to left, which made it 7-4 Giants. The Giants continued to add on in the seventh. Joe Ross came in to pitch the start of the inning. Elliot Ramos singled, and Lamont Wade Jr. walked to put runners on first and second for Wilmer Flores. Flores behind, 0-2. Here it comes. Flores lines it to center. Charging is Marsh, and he falls over fielding the ball. Ramos will score. It's 8-4 Giants. Patrick Bailey struck out for the first out of the inning. Then Tyler Fitzgerald came to the plate. The 2-2 pitch is driven to right center, and it will fall for a hit. That scores Wade. Flores is held up at third, and the Giants lead by 5. That was followed by Mike Yastrzemski hitting his own double. The first pitch to Yastrzemski is hit well to left center. No one will get there. That will score Flores and Fitzgerald. Into second is Yastrzemski, and the Giants lead 11-4. The score remained 11-4 the rest of the way. For the starters, Robbie Ray went 4 innings, allowed 4 runs, and struck out 8. Aaron Nola took the loss, going 5 1/3 innings, allowing 7 runs, 6 of them earned, and striking out 8. Lou Trevino was credited with the win. We now go to the final game of the series, which the Phillies took 6-4. Jordan Hicks started for the Giants. Christopher Sanchez started for the Phillies. The Giants took the lead in the top of the first inning. Elliot Ramos hit a 2-out double off of Christopher Sanchez. Then Matt Chapman came to the plate. 1-1 to Chapman. The pitch. There's a ground ball to the right side. Past Harper. Ramos around third. The throw home is not in time, and the Giants take a 1-0 lead. The Phillies responded in the bottom half of the inning. Bryson Stott and Trey Turner singled to start the inning. Bryce Harper drew a walk, and that brought up Kyle Schwarber. The 1-2 pitch to Schwarber. There's a ground ball into right field. Stott scores. Turner around third. He scores. And the Phillies take a 2-1 lead. That wasn't all the Phillies would score in the first. Still with nobody out, Nick Castellanos was up next. The 1-1 pitch. Castellanos hits a line drive, base hit to center. Harper scores. Schwarber goes to third. It's 3-1 Phillies. With 2 outs and Alec Boehm at the plate, Hicks threw a wild pitch, which scored Schwarber, and moved Castellanos to second. Then Alec Boehm did this. Full count to Boehm. The payoff pitch. He swings and drives it deep to center. Matos racing back. Matos will not make the catch, as it goes in and out of his glove before he collides with the wall. Boehm will make it to third. It's 5-1 Phillies. Luis Matos appeared to be alright after the play and stayed in the game. The Giants made it a 2-run game in the top of the 6th inning. Elliot Ramos reached on a throwing error by Trey Turner. Then Matt Chapman hit his 3rd home run of the year. Two and two the count. Here it comes. Swung on and driven deep to left. Castellanos back. Looking up. Gone. A 2-run home run for Matt Chapman, and it's 5-3 Phillies. Jordan Hicks managed to go 7 innings despite allowing 5 runs in the first. Eric Miller came in to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Walks to Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber, plus a wild pitch, put runners on second and third. Then Edmundo Sosa hit a sacrifice fly to make it 6-3 Phillies. The Giants trailed by 3 going into the 9th inning, and they were faced with Jose Alvarado. Casey Schmidt lined out. Then Tyler Fitzgerald went deep. Now the pitch to Fitzgerald. He swings and hits a drive to left. On its way. Gone. And the Giants make this a 2-run game. The pinch hitter Jung-Hoo Lee would later single, but Christian Koss grounded into a force out to end the game. The final score, the Phillies 6, the Giants 4. Christopher Sanchez got the win, going 7 innings, allowing 3 runs, 2 of them earned, and striking out 12. Jordan Hicks took the loss, going 7 innings, allowing 5 runs, and striking out 5. Jose Alvarado picked up the save. With the Phillies win, the Giants and Phillies split the series at 2. The Giants will now go to Anaheim, where they'll take on the Los Angeles Angels. The Phillies will stay in Philadelphia and face the Miami Marlins. Thank you for joining me for this recap, and come back at the conclusion of the Giants and Angels series for another. Have a wonderful evening.